1972. The era of muscle cars is still unaware of an impending demise, and the first high-speed electric bike is already being created in the workshop of the former electrician of the U.S. Navy, Mike Corbin. It will be called Quicksilver, and in 1974 it will set an amazing speed record of 165 miles per hour, which will be conquered only 38 years later. Obviously, the bike is not like modern e-bikes, as it was created for a specific purpose. It had an elongated hull, silver zinc batteries used in nuclear submarines, and starters from A-4B fighters. Notably, Mike Corbin also developed an all-electric moped in an attempt to catch up with the fuel crisis of the mid-70s. However, this project never received support from investors. For the next 3 decades, ICE technology continued to reign supreme in the world of transport. This was facilitated by low fuel prices and imperfect battery technology. The situation changed only at the end of the first decade of the 21st century, when innovators sensed an impending breakthrough in the production of high-capacity batteries. In 2008, the Swiss company 𝐖𝐡𝐞𝐧 introduced the Strada cross-country motorcycle. An absence of the usual engine replaced by a battery and an 11.5 horsepower electric motor immediately caught the eye. This power reserve allows the bike to accelerate to 54.7 miles per hour. At the same time, the power reserve barely reached 25 miles, but such indicators were quite enough for fun leisure. It is noteworthy that in 2008, the German 𝐖𝐡𝐞𝐧 with a peak power of 41 horsepower and the American electric Moto Blade XT were also born. The American company Zero Motorcycles is one of the oldest e-bike manufacturers in the world. Its first popularity came with the Zero S model, but real nationwide recognition came in 2014 with the release of the charged version of the SR. Accelerating to 60 miles per hour in 3.3 seconds was an incredible achievement for an electric bike at that time. Pro riders have noted that the Zero SR's acceleration is akin to a bullet, and at certain stages resembles the legendary Suzuki Hayabusa. Using a 660-amp 3-phase electric motor controller, it was possible to increase the torque by 56% and to deliver 24% more power than the previous model, while increasing the top speed to 101 miles per hour. With the advent of the daring SR on the market, the manufacturer drew attention of law enforcement agencies around the world, which led to the creation of one of the first electric motorcycles for law enforcement agencies, Zero DSP. This model is easy to drive, which led to a slight decrease in accelerating from 0 to 60. However, the DSP is adapted to the needs of police officers and comes in 2 versions at once, urban and off-road. Quiet running, high maneuverability, and excellent dynamics prove to be key factors for law enforcement agencies. Talking about the Zero company, one cannot but recall the electric bike for special forces, the MMX model. It was released in 2013 and offered unique tactical capabilities. It features silent running, minimal thermal identification, and modular 3-cell quick-release battery. All this was backed up by a 34-kilowatt electric drive and a maximum speed of 84 miles per hour. On the Zero MMX motorcycle, you can overcome up to 39-inch deep water bodies, and due to an absence of exhaust gases, its visibility is significantly reduced. Available options include an infrared system for night driving, as well as a more powerful 54 horsepower electric motor. For a long time, the legendary Harley-Davidson remained aloof from the electric bikes market. However, everything is changing, and new technologies are inevitably replacing old ones. For the first time, a prototype of the live-wire model was presented to the public in 2014 and instantly made a splash in the world of electric transport. Nevertheless, the release of the serial sample was delayed, so the bike entered the market only in the second half of 2019. The bike has a striking design that evokes the familiar lines of Harley-Davidson, while the Revelation electric motor produces 105 horsepower. Accelerating from 0 to 60 takes 3 seconds, and the power reserve in city mode reaches 146 miles. Charging from a standard outlet takes 12.5 hours. However, a live-wire owner can order a special station that will return 80% of the battery capacity in just 40 minutes. In March 2020, journalist and TV presenter Michelle Vontel set a unique record on the brainchild of Harley-Davidson. He traveled over 1,056 miles in 24 hours by an electric bike, beating the previous record by 186 miles. Now, let's have a look into the near future, where the 𝐼𝐡𝐞𝐧 Vector electric bike is already preparing to enter the market. The manufacturer positions the development as the most advanced bike in the world and has a number of arguments in favor of this loud statement. As the ultra-luxurious category befits, the Vector combines the highest quality materials. The design keeps a fine line between futuristic high-tech and aggressive future-oriented style. Much more interesting, however, is the inside of the bike. A 95-kilowatt engine produces 135 horsepower, which allows the 𝐼𝐶 Vector to accelerate from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. The top speed is 149 miles an hour, while Samsung batteries provide a cruising range of 167 miles in city mode. Even this one is not the main highlight of the motorcycle though. Vector's vision is that the Pilot and the e-bikes are the one. The Zenith helmet has got a heads-up display and a rear-view camera, while the unique Origin suit supports touch tactile communication. It will warn the biker about obstacles on the road or vehicles in the blind zone. 𝐼𝐶 Vector is slated for release in 2020. And a real monster from the world of electric motorcycles, Lightning LS218, to close our list. It was this device in 2012 that broke the speed record of the famous 𝐞𝐽 by accelerating to unimaginable 217 miles an hour. Since then, the electric bike has officially remained not only the fastest, but also the most powerful one in its class. The Lightning LS218 engine produces 200 horsepower and a torque of 228 Nm. This allows the motorcycle to accelerate to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. The top speed of the 218 model is so high that it leaves behind not only electric bikes, but most charged vehicles with internal combustion engines. The Lightning LS comes on the market with 3 battery versions from 12 to 20 kilowatt hours. The most powerful version has a cruising range of 160 miles. There is also a Brembo braking system, a programmable regenerative system, and fast charging technology. And that's all for today. Which of the presented electric bikes would you like to ride? Write down your answers in the comments below the video and share your opinion on the future of electric bikes. Like and subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more amazing developments. This was the Innovative Techs channel. See you soon.